To repeat an object in perspective, such as columns, poles, windows, arches, or whatever, you have to know just one thing. Diagonals are your best friends. But also think outside the box, because sometimes you can combine several simple techniques and save a lot of time. Let's start with the basics, so we know what we can mix and upgrade. Think about a row of equal tiles. We can easily eyeball it in 2D, draw good equal tiles just freehand and get away with it. But when we draw in perspective, that just does not work and can be totally wrong, because the distance visually gets shorter and shorter and shorter as the tiles get farther away from viewer. So we need to use some simple helper, and that is the diagonal. Basically, here's how it works in 2D. If you divide a square using two diagonals, you'll find the center point. This helps you locate the middle points. Now, if you draw a diagonal from a corner through this midpoint, all the way to the guideline, it will actually show you where the next square should be. So in perspective, it works the same way. Two diagonals give you the center point, which allows you to find the middle line. But this time, send it to the vanishing point. The diagonal through that midpoint gives you the same distance, but with perspective shortening. Now you can get the exact size of tiles in perspective. The method is commonly called multiplying. If you use the same method vertically, you'll get the grid for the row of electric poles. Moreover, you can cheat when drawing it. Just draw the first one, copy it with Ctrl J, and transform with Ctrl T. Don't worry, you don't have to repeat this for every item. Just use the magical combination Shift, Ctrl, Alt, T, like you are playing a chop game to get the row. Another way to get this grid is just draw the first and the last one position, and then split the gap using diagonals and middle lines. You can try and guess where the middle is, but I bet you won't, because it is not here, where it seems logical, but here, due to perspective shortening. Okay, it is believable, but not accurate. If you are drawing just some electric poles, you'll be fine just with this. But if you need, for example, some kinda arched facade, where the width matters too, you can use this principle. This is the side view. If you draw a diagonal between front edges and then just duplicate it, you'll get the width, but in perspective we cannot just duplicate. They're parallel and should converge to their own vanishing point. So extend the very first diagonal and drop a vertical line from the main vanishing point. Their intersection is the vanishing point for all diagonals parallel to the first one. One shows the position and second one the width. You can even use this single point to build a field, but there are easier ways. If you don't need such accuracy for the field, just draw the grid. You can use our first multiplying method for this, but it is a real pain to do it this way. Just draw the full field, split the front edge, it stays true in one point perspective, and send the guide to the vanishing point. This is the top view. If you draw just one diagonal, you'll see that it crosses every guide, just in right place for splitting. We can use this in perspective. It was easy in 1 point perspective, but in 2 point, we cannot just split the edge by ruler directly. It has perspective shortening now, but we can cheat. Draw a horizontal line from one corner, then send a diagonal from the end through another one. You'll get a vanishing point for all diagonals, parallel to this one. Let's check why it is matter on the top view. If you put them at equal distance, they'll split the edge into equal parts. So in perspective, we can already split this line with the ruler and use our diagonal vanishing point to split the edge. Now the same steps as for 1 point perspective. Split into the stripes using intersections and perspective guides, and draw just one diagonal to complete the field. As a bonus, we can upgrade the accurate method and make it much faster. Now you can just draw the first fence post and the position of the last one. Find the diagonal vanishing point and the width. Then just split the vertical edge equally. And every guide to the main vanishing point will show you the position and width for the next post at the intersections with those two diagonals. You can split even more and get fence planks by drawing the diagonal between each post. But you don't really need this, because I already showed you how to cheat with a magical combination. Draw just the first plank, copy it, transform, press Shift Ctrl Alt T bunch of times, and the whole fence is done in minutes. Easy, you can combine different simple methods and get your own way to draw faster. Just think outside the box.
Hi guys, if you find my videos helpful, please support me on my Patreon or with crypto. It really helps me to free time and make more videos for you.